I got moved from maximum security prison to another maximum security prison to another maximum security prison to another maximum security prison, all several hours away from my home, forcing my mother, that same mom who probably would have spanked me if I actually got caught for this carjacking, she had to drive to come and visit me. You see, this was at a moment in my life where it was such a crossroads when my family could either do one of two things. Either they could completely abandon me and leave me to rot inside of a prison cell, or they could love on me so hard that I would turn into the CEO that stands in front of you today. They chose the latter. What happened? My mom began to write me letters. She took pictures of my family. She came to visit me and accepted those very exorbitant collect calls. My mom was the person that gave me life, and I knew that it was going to be something that I was going to have to do once I got home to be able to give back. See, it was in prison where I learned that it was the family members, the advocates, the close friends that would keep me ready to be able to face moments like the ones I'm experiencing today. It was because of those people that gave me the 3 lifelines that now I cling to in everything that I do. 1, I must stay connected to my friends and my family. Number 2, I must have mentors that I can look to see that it can be done, whatever it may be. And number 3, I have to be surrounded by people who will continue to push me to be great. Hope and aspiration began to take over while I was there, and somehow I was able to make it through. I was released in 2004, but little did I know that this is where the journey really began. This is the opportunity that I've been praying for and looking for the last 8 years of my life, and I had a niche this time. I knew how to take my horror and create a business. It was an incredible journey for me. And although trials and tribulations began to come and, I knew that it was going to be hard for me, I never realized that the major battle of my life wasn't even a prison sentence. It was me walking around after prison for the rest of my life with a big F on my chest that represented that I was a convicted felon. I'm a convicted felon, and felonies are forever. No matter what it is that I do, no matter where it is that I go, no matter where it is that I live in the technologies that I build, I will always have this F on my chest. And I thought to myself, well, Marcus, because you've made it on this other side, what are you going to do with this now? How are you going to be able to contribute to a world that plagues us by this topic of mass incarceration? And so we built the technology. We built the mobile application that connects hundreds of thousands of families around the world, and we're very, very, very proud of it. And what do we use? We use the same 3 lifelines. 1, we wanted to be able to keep families connected. 2, we wanted to be able to show in mentorship that you too can do it. And then 3, we wanted to be able to allow all of you guys who are using our mobile application, we wanted to make sure that you were able to push everyone that you know to continue to be great. It was an amazing, amazing technology that we built, and I would have never thought that I would have the opportunity to be able to do something like this. In fact, I've spoken everywhere all over this country, including the Aspen Ideas Festival, where I won the Aspen Ideas Award last year. I've been a presenter at South by Southwest, where we introduced our technology to so many people across the globe, and many, many more families began to use it. And in fact, today, I stand before you with that same F on my chest, and I am doing a TED Talk, and I'm here to let everyone know in bars behind me that you too can do it. But it's not even my biggest accomplishment. You know what my biggest accomplishment is? When I go into the office and I see that selfie of that kindergartner along with the text that says, "Hey, Dad, I love you and I miss you. And it's printed on a postcard that we're getting ready to ship to his cell. See, this is what was incredible about the technology that we built, is that the tentacles of it allowed us to be able to reach further than the internet could even do. But we didn't just stop there. I told myself, well, now we're keeping families connected, and this is incredible that we're able to do this, but how about the people that are coming home, and how are you going to reshape this? How are we going to reshape their lives? How are we going to help contribute, Marcus, in a much larger platform? So the entrepreneurial crazy person that I am, I built another company. It's called the Flikshop School of Business. The Flikshop School of Business is an entrepreneurial-driven platform that allows us to go back into the same prisons where I was housed and teach men and women the concepts of entrepreneurship. Now, the 95% of them that are going to be released one day and coming back to your neighborhood, some of them will be well prepared and they won't reoffend because of our project and our program.